Hello, I'm Paul Sanger for the Finance News Network, and I'm at the IMARC conference here in Sydney, talking with Elementos CEO, Joe David. Joe, great to catch up with you again.
Yeah, good to see you, Paul, thank you.
Now, Joe, I always start with this question when we speak. I always say, why tin? The news has been full of all the EV metals such as lithium, graphite, nickel. But we both know tin is a special place to play in this space. Tell us why.
Hey, you're right. Tin flies under the radar, and I think it's for a couple of reasons. Firstly, there's not many listed tin companies, right? There's only 2 listed producers, one in Canada, one in Australia, and there's a couple of us developers out there. But really, it's a commodity that's been run by vertically integrated state-owned companies, and basically the world's running out of tin. So there's huge deficits forecast. There's been an underinvestment in the industry for 20 to 30 years, and certainly there's a place for a lot of developers like ourselves to come in and fill that gap. We've got 2 tin projects. We're very excited to deliver them both in the back half of this decade, and certainly play a significant role in filling that deficit.
So Joe, let's just talk about the project, and you targeted the production sometime in 2025. Is that still on target?
Yeah, towards the end of 2025, but more likely probably towards the end of 2026 now, coming online, post-commissioning, full production into 2026.
Fantastic. And how's the ramp up looking?
Yeah, so right now we're doing a DFS. Our DFS is about 90% completed. We're making a few adjustments to a couple of the footprints of our waste dumps there to support our interaction with the government and the environmental authorities. So very soon we'll be closing that out and hopefully have the DFS out by Q1 next year, and then approvals at the back end of next year.
And that'd be a significant for the project, getting the DFS out there, then the rules really start to get in motion, funding, and really taking the project forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So the back half of last year is hopefully closing out the approvals, getting into FID, getting our financiers lined up, off-takers and all the other key aspects. So we're obviously in conversation with all those key parties already, but in the back half of next year we'll really be ramping that up.
So you stole my next question. So off-takers already sort of having conversations, checking you out and lining you up for future tin production?
Yeah, absolutely. So the tin industry is pretty much focused on the Asian smelters. So we're obviously talking to all the major Asian smelters and all the traders that will move our product from Spain out that way. We are also looking at some strategic projects and potentially smelting within the continental Europe. There's some real strategic benefits to us there, both from cost basis, and it ticks a lot of the boxes for the EU's critical raw mineral supply. So we're certainly looking at some of those options, but of course we're talking to everyone and we'll make the right economic decision for our shareholders.
Now look, you're Aussie assets in Spain, and for the Australian investors, when it comes to permitting and government relations and what have you, how is that in Spain compared to sort of Australia?
Yeah, so the difference in Spain is the Spanish regions are autonomous, so all our approvals are in the Andalusian region, and no national level approvals. So that's a real difference to Australian projects. So some ASX investors may have had experience with other ASX companies in other parts of Spain. There's been very few ASX listed companies within Spain. Obviously Sandfire recently bought into the Matza project last year within Andalusia. We think that's a big shot in the arm to show that a big Australian copper miner supports the mining industry in Andalusia. Hey, Spain's got a reputation historically. It was swung quite anti-development, and mining was a hard thing to do. But in Andalusia right now, they've got a very pro-industry, pro-mining government, and we're certainly seeing that support fly through. We are named as a state significant project. We're in their project accelerator group in Andalusia. Only 7 mining projects are part of that, and our Oropesa project is named there. So we've got the political support and the support all the way through the government there.
And look, we're obviously at the IMARC conference, as you can probably hear from the background noise, plenty going on. It hasn't been the last couple of days. I saw plenty of people at the booth when we turned up. How's it been?
Yeah, no, it's been fantastic. So between the visits to the booth, the speaking opportunities, and also the private meetings that they facilitate at Mines and Money here in the IMARC, it's fantastic. We'll be in London later this year for the Mines and Money in London as well, with our promoting our Spanish project there. So the organisation's fantastic, and we're a big supporter of what they're doing.
Joe David, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Paul.